Hi, it's Diane, and I want to show you what I've been working on for the September challenge. Um, Yvonne Preston had challenged us to make a journal and then each day in the month of September to do something in that journal. So I had decided, I already did an introductory video about this, but I had decided to do a collage journal inspired by Diane Fago, who is Packard Eye on YouTube. I encourage you to watch. Look for Packard Eye. I don't know how to link videos, but look for Packard Eye, and her collage journals are very inspiring. So that's what I'm doing, and she uses a lot of roses on her images, and I really love the way they look. So I had decided after watching some of her videos that I would look for books or magazines about roses, like at the library or thrift shops and things like that. And the next time I went to the library, lo and behold, there was this gigantic book, Botanica's Roses, and it was $1. So this has such gorgeous images of roses, and this will last me a long time. I was so thrilled to find this. And it's alphabetical, and the first page of each letter is full 2 pages of a rose. So these will be great background pages too. So I just wanted to share that with you. And now I will get into the first 7 pages of this, my first week. Here's the cover that I had shown in the previous video. I didn't get to show you the back cover, which is just plain on the back, at least so far, but this is the inside. Be still and know that I am God. I haven't put it together because I didn't know how I was going to bind it. I'm still not sure, but I have an idea that I might try. So going inside, here's the first page that I did. And I had seen this image. In case you didn't see the first video, I will tell you that my husband passed away. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. And so I decided that I would journal about what's going on with me, my feelings and things regarding that. And so I saw this picture in a magazine of a woman holding up a smiley face over her own face, but behind it you see what she really feels. And I thought that was appropriate. I've been surrounded by people pretty much every day, because that's what happens when someone dies, and people surround you. And I've been supported by my church and my family and my children, and it's just been often, even, I mean, it's been awesome. And even some of my friends on YouTube and Junk Journal Junkies have messaged me in support, and I really appreciate that. So this page was representative of me surrounded by all of these people, these lovely people, because these flowers are lovely, but I feel separate from them anyway. There's some gesso here. And without even thinking about it, I had these 2 flowers kind of within my inner circle, and I thought, well, they're not separate from me, so I thought that they would represent my children. I have 2 children and their families, their spouse and their children. So I wrote, sometimes I even fool myself, because I can get involved with whatever people are talking about and what is going on around me, and sometimes fool myself that I don't have this heavy sadness all the time. But anyway, that's what this page represented to me. And then day 2, I wrote this down when I was out and about. I had to go to work, and I work in a store, do the Hallmark cards. I don't have to talk to a lot of people, but there are people all around me. And I looked around and just saw all the commotion, people buying, people at their registers, people moving around, and I pulled out my notebook and I wrote this thought that came to me at that moment. Life is moving in swirls around me while I stand still in the center, dazed and confused. because that was how I felt. I thought, how can life just be going on like normal? So I found this picture and I thought it was just perfect to go with this quote. And I added some clocks and some flowers, a little bit of washi tape down the side with some more timepieces on it, and used some paint pen on it. So that was day 2. Day 3, I found this image of hands. And my husband and I, even though we'd been married for 39 years, we still held hands everywhere we went. So I thought this image had to be included in this book. So I wrote then, companionship, love, and up here is the back of a woman by herself, and I wrote now, loneliness and grief. This was connected. This is all one piece here, but it just shows empty windows, so it goes along with the loneliness aspect of this page. And then I found this image for the background because autumn was our favorite time of year. We were looking forward to autumn. We would go for walks and picnics and things in the autumn, but we didn't get to do that this year. And then I found this picture of a woman lying down under a tree, so I just cut that out and glued it on over this background. A little bit of washi tape on it, and not too much else. A little bit of paint pen up here. These pages are pretty simple because that's what I need right now. I just need something simple to do, not too overwhelming. Day 4 was also a folded page. I had this image of a spider web covered in pearls of dew, and it was just beautiful, so I put that on as the background and used this image here. This is from an old Victoria magazine. I've had this image for a long time. And then I just added some flowers and Tim Holtz rub-on because I thought it needed something down there. And I had purchased, I don't know where they are right now, but I had purchased some stickers that here they are, stickers that have scripture verses on them, but they're clear. And I needed them to have a background, so I actually put this thing on my printer and made a copy of it and cut 2 of the scripture verses out. So this one says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you." And this one says, "Great strength comes from faith in God." That's not a scripture verse, but it's just an inspirational message. And I do feel strength from God. I spend a lot of time talking with God and praying. So there will be quite a bit of scripture incorporated into this book. This day was Sunday, the 5th. I think it was Sunday. Anyway, I was just wishing, I was missing Bill. My family was there. We have the kids and grandkids over every other Sunday, and this was the Sunday. This might have been Monday, so it might have been reflective of how I had been feeling the day before, but we were all missing him because the family was all together and he wasn't there. And this picture right here is all one. I just cut around these squares, and they kind of look like little boxes stacked together, but they're rooms and shadows of people. This one here, my husband was quite tall, 6'5". This one makes me think of him, this shadow. But it's just the rooms of my house where he's just a shadow, a memory shadow, because he's not there anymore. And then these 4 pictures were all together, and it was a Magritte painting. I have a Magritte book of art, kind of, I forgot, surreal. But there are 4 rooms, the same room actually, and 3 of them are empty, and this one has the man reading a newspaper. And then the other 3 were empty, so I thought that was representative too. He was here and now he's gone. And I just included these flowers. These stripes are just a background page that I put on there. And I just used some paint pen to just add some white spots there, just to accent it. So that was day 5. Day 6, is very simple. I'm lost. because I feel lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what my next steps are supposed to be. And I'm praying about that, and I know God will lead me. So this page just had this blue, very pale blue and white background. I put that on, and a little pieces of map and some globe washi tape there. And this picture from a magazine, a black and white picture, and I used my Stampin' Up! Watercolor crayons to do a little bit of coloring, not too much. I wanted the stark image. So that was yesterday. That was day 7. Because this said I'm lost, that sent me to my Bible when I did my Bible reading to look up verses about God leading and guiding. So I found a verse that I put on today's page, which is the 8th, and that will be included in next week's video. So that's what I've done so far, and I will be back to share some more pages next week. Thank you for watching.